my first 2 years here, we were very we had good seasons, won Bram Cup each year, but we didn't excel in the playoffs, to where we needed to be or where we wanted to be. And I really felt I saw the value last year with the affiliation with Calgary and the guys that we had here, and especially late in the season when Abbotsford lost out and we got guys down like franchise and Ramage came in here late in the season that were, stellar players for us in the playoffs, and Olivier Waugh came back at the end of the season. So there was value that in the ability to have the affiliation with Calgary, and I think it really paid off for us. Now, whether that happens on a yearly basis, that was maybe a perfect storm for us last season, but without having that affiliation, that wouldn't have happened, and that was something that, again, I found great value in having the affiliation. So moving forward with the ability to have both St. Louis and Minnesota, I can see the value also, again, with contracted players coming down and helping the Aces win games. Kevin McDonald with St. Louis, we had a relationship 2 years ago with their organization, and that was a guy that I reached out to. And then Jim Mill with the Minnesota organization, that Millsy and I go back a ways. We know each other outside of the game also. So it was again, the fortune just came to me that, or it was lucky enough that I had the opportunity to reach out to these guys, and that they hadn't found an affiliation yet, and we're able to get it done. We're not going to be inundated by contracted players. Like, right now, talking to St. Louis, we might get 4 guys, a goalie, including 2 or 3 forwards. Minnesota's not too sure yet, but it might only end up being maybe a defenseman and a forward. So, it's not like it's going to be a whole team of all these contracted guys. We'll still have our independent players that we've had in the past and that have contributed, and with the mix of NHL, American League contracted guys. Again, looking back on last season, I think it was a very good mix, and we made it work very well. And again, it's not like, because we have 2, it's not like it's going to be all these guys coming in and it's going to be displacing players that I've already signed. I think that more than anything, it'll be a good mix of all the guys put together.